Hi everyone, so this is your second creative arts project and this is the drama section. So you know by now that every subject who give you a project, they will be about 5 to 8 hours long, but because we are 3 subjects in one department, each of us have done an individual one, so this one should take you no longer than about 2 hours, guys, all right? Do make sure that you do your art and your music projects as well, as all 3 have to be handed in. So for your task, I'd like you to get creative. So below you'll see a stimuli. Remember that just means a starting point in drama, okay? I'd like you to write for me because what we're going to do is, I'm not asking you to create a script, but I want to know if you are going to create your own play around this theme, this stimuli, this starting point. What would it be about? I want to get those first ideas. So I'm going to ask you to start by writing a short summary of what the play would be about, including examples of the characters and where it would be set. You'll then need to use the template that I'm going to show you shortly to create a storyboard of this. You might find it easier to draw this out on paper and then take a picture and upload it with your assignment, but you don't have to. If you do have access to an online drawing digital platform, you can use that as well, but please let your teachers know, make them aware that you are going to do that. All right. Finally, then I'd like you to explain your storyboard, either on this document or on your storyboard itself. All right. So you can make this any genre that you like. There's some tips there. There's romance, horror, tragedy, comedy, sci-fi or crime, or one of your own choosing. So the starting point, the stimuli, is lost and found. Some things to consider when you are doing this project. So what is lost? Is it a person, an object, a feeling? If it is a person or an object, where is it? Or where are they lost? How did it get lost or how did they get lost? Who finds them or who finds it? And what is the main event of the play? Does something else happen along the way that's important to mention in your summary? You'll see there to the side that I've put a few images and quotes to help you along the way, just to get the cogs in your brains going, get that imagination working, thinking about where it could be set or what it could be based around. For this task, you've got 57 marks in total over 3 tasks, okay? So the first one is about that summary I mentioned at the beginning of this clip. It's broken down into 3 sections, giving a detailed explanation of what the what the plot of your play will be about, explaining the characters that will be in your play, and giving examples and a description of where or when your play will be set. Now, I've done you some sentence starters here on one of the following slides that you can use this document to write on, or you can write on something separate, that's your choice. So, finishing the sentences then. Again, there's a few more images there to get you thinking about what your play might be about. For my play, based on the stimuli lost and found, I have decided that the plot of my play will be about, okay? The key in there to get the higher marks, guys, is making sure that you give examples. Next then, the characters in my play will include. And again, it's about those examples, guys. So, you might put a list of character names, John, David, Emma, Brian, Eloise. But next to them, I'd like to know who they are in the play. So, what relevance do they have? Who are they? And finally, the setting of my play will be. Again, I don't just want to see one word or a short sentence. Some explanation in there would be fabulous as well. Task 2 then, a storyboard. If you haven't done one before, it looks a little bit like this, and you can print this off and draw on it, or do your own version, or draw on it digitally. That's your choice, but remember, we are not copying and pasting images from the internet. So you'll see there's 6 boxes, ergo I'll probably want 6 scenes would be grand. And underneath each box that says scene, there's a slightly bigger box. There is the opportunity for you to draw an image that best represents what's going to happen in that scene. So next to scene, you might just give a numbered order, scene 1, scene 2, scene 3, and so on. Or you might caption them, so the woods, the crime, the main event. That's your choice. but underneath an image that best represents what you have in mind to happen in that scene. To get the highest marks for this, there's 4 marks per drawing, per box. So it's the detail of the images you draw and how clear they are. Okay, so if you don't have coloured pencils and pens, that's absolutely fine. There's no reason why you can't access the higher marks. It is about the detail and the understanding. The final task then, 2A. So we are still on the storyboard, but we're using that final bottom box underneath each one of the scenes. And we are describing what would happen in each scene with examples for 2 marks per box, and another 2 marks for explaining why it is important for this to happen. So how does this scene fit into the play? How does it tell the story? Okay. If you need any help with this along the way, feel free to email me or drop me a message on Teams and I will be happy to help. Stay safe, guys.